This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Bay FM is 100.1 CKVB FM Corner Brook, a Bay of Islands Radio Inc. radio station. Available everywhere, online at bayfm.ca and on the free 100.1 Bay FM app. Bay FM, your hometown sound.
This episode of Sunday Night Geek may contain spoilers and mature themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for a new episode of Sunday Night Geek on 100.1 Bay FM with Angel Sky Cosplay, Sean, and the Big Dirty Nerd. Join us as we hop through time and space to bring you all the pop culture news and reviews from across the multiverse.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
And set the flux capacitor. Engage the warp drive as we travel to dimensions beyond with Sunday Night Geek.
Engage.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sunday Night Geek. I am the Big Dirty Nerd, and I want to make sure we're getting some. Yep, we're all good there. Yeah. I couldn't hear myself in the headphones for a second. Angel Sky is not with us tonight. Angel Sky decided she was going to travel back in time and go to the Ren Fair this week in Mount Pearl.
Yeah, in the Pearl.
It's in the Pearl. So that's where she is. So you're stuck with the Big Dirty Nerd, me, and Sean. No Toby here either. Toby only comes when Angel Sky's around, because
transportation.
He doesn't get in my car. Your guys' car is all.
He takes up a whole back seat.
That's right.
And
your guys' car is all
and a tether.
Exactly, all suited up for him.
Yeah.
So that's where Angel Sky is. Hopefully, if she gets a chance, she might call in. But I got a feeling she's out tripping the world fantastic in St. Sinjan.
She's enjoying herself.
Sinjan's out in town.
Out of town.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where she is. We'll get a rundown, I guess, next week of how the Ren Fest went. It looked like a lot of fun. I've been meaning to go. I'll be honest with you, I just can't afford to travel right now. So
it'd have to be like a big thing.
Yeah, I'd have to make it like part of a holiday or something like that. I just can't go out for the weekend.
Just the destination.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, one of these years I'll get out there to it. It looks like a lot of fun, a lot of stuff. There was somebody actually went in a Starfleet costume. Did you see that?
Oh no, I never saw any pictures yet.
There was a cosplayer who went in a Starfleet costume, and I made the comment she's doing historical and anthropological research by traveling back in time. So
I like that.
It was quite funny.
I was like, when you have I've seen a few of those pictures through the years of people who do the Star Trek at a Ren Fair.
Yeah. And what made it even funnier is, of course, the Ren Fair is put off by our friend Darren Han, who is a huge Star Trek
fan.
He is known as like Mr. Star Trek.
Yeah.
So
I gotta take off my hat. It's warm out.
Well, it's warm-ish. Last week was more like before last weekend.
Yeah,
when it was like 35 degrees.
Yeah,
that was warm.
That was.
This is comfortable.
This is comfortable. And that is. It's not. Yesterday was like I was saying a little crisp, but
yes, it was. Yeah,
but today not at all. Had the deck door open and the window open and just relaxing with coffee and Music and a bit of reading and catching up on shows.
That's yeah, and we've actually got like 4 things to talk about this week. We got Alien Earth,
yeah.
Peacemaker. We got to talk about Peacemaker.
Impact.
Foundation.
I never got to see Foundation.
Never got to see Foundation?
No,
Okay,
just we
good
got
enough.
so busy and I didn't even think about it today.
All right, well, we'll hold off on that one until next week. Strange New Worlds.
Which was really good.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
So my big thrill of the week was Peacemaker season 2, episode 1 dropped. Oh man.
What's his name got an eyeful when he looked in the window?
Yeah. So kind of let's walk through this. So this takes place. The teaser for the show takes place like right at the end of season 1.
Remember now too, you got to mention when they show last season on Peacemaker.
Yes.
it's reshot. Because at the point where you're supposed to see like the Flash and Aquaman and that, it says Superman, Supergirl, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Hawkwoman. Yeah.
So they reshot that scene to fit the current DCU, which I thought was brilliant. I really thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
Seeing Nathan Fillion there and
That whole like comic book retcon kind of thing.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was a comic book retcon.
He said he's trying to play everything like the comics and as close to the comics, even continuity-wise, as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes a lot of sense.
So we see a Batman character tonight. Sacha Bordeaux, she used to be Bruce Wayne's bodyguard before she started at Argus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's part OMAC possibly at this point. She might be a cyborg.
Really?
Yeah. She started there and then went over to Argus. She's the Black Queen at Checkmate.
Oh,
Yeah, because like
that's
now
why
we got Frank Grillo's character, Rick Flag Sr.
Yep.
He's running Argus now.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's like one of the major domos over at Checkmate, which is one of the
She
divisions.
will see that. James Gunn will bring that out. You got no worries.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if we saw the Checkmate costume?
That armor,
'Cause you know what?
the knight armor,
The
I
knight
think they call it.
armor?
Yeah, it's
Man.
clean, 2 colors.
It's like
The mask.
The first time I saw that in the 80s, I was like, that is gorgeous. Because it's just like a black bodysuit, even though it's an armor.
Yeah.
With the gold shoulders and one gold arm.
1 or 2, I think it depends on what kind of knight you are, because there's different like melee ones and stuff like that. They're all,
And then
they're
that
like
mask,
henchmen.
which is like the 3 chevrons and the eye. Oh man, it was
the little grills, almost like you're supposed to be a knight.
It was beautiful.
Checkmate Knights.
Yeah.
And then there's like Suicide Squad, which is Task Force X, and then there's Task Force M, which is Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
So like there's all these things on it. But like it's something this season. It caught us all up and
Well, they kind of like right out of the gate. We find out that Task Force X has been disbanded.
Yeah.
So all the characters, pardon me, back spasm. All the characters that we know from season 1 are all gone in their own different directions. Peacemaker, Chris Smith.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Chris Smith?
I can't remember.
Anyway, Peacemaker,
Chris, I know is his
John
first name.
Cena. You can't see me. John Cena is kind of not doing anything. Like he thought he was going to be part of the Justice Gang, but they kind of never really called him back until now.
Got his father's house.
He's got his father's house.
He's not living in the trailer court anymore.
Who he unalived in the first season. And we got Economist, is that his name? John Economist. He's working with Argus, and we see Frank Grillo as Rick Flag and Sacha Bordeaux. Is that what you said her name was?
Sacha Bordeaux. Yeah.
She's there as his right hand man.
Yeah. So she would.
Right-hand woman,
that would line up as like she's one of the major domos.
Yeah.
She's the Black Queen. She's one of the.
Yeah. We've also got I don't know what her name is in continuity. Peacemaker's friend.
Oh. She was with Task Force. In the comics, she's in charge, actually.
Amanda Waller's daughter.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's got her own security company that she's off
Wife
doing
left
things.
her.
Her wife left her. And,
They're living like the lowest level in GTA 5.
yeah, right.
That's what he said.
And the love interest agent of Peacemaker is kind of unemployed, doing nothing as well, trying to get back into the game.
Working through some stuff.
Working through some serious stuff, like getting the crap kicked out of her in one scene. But I think the best thing was, man, like Peacemaker going for that interview with the Justice Gang, and they're behind, and they got the
Hot
mic, and that
mics.
turned, I got the hot mic, and
Wait, was this on then when she was in here?
Yeah.
she because first you see her come out, she's crying.
that was White Rabbit, wasn't it?
White or Black Rabbit or something. She's from Gotham.
Yes, I think it was White Rabbit. Yeah, she comes out and she's all in tears and stuff, and they're like, "Did you hear what I said about her?" Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Because the show is completely irreverent.
Yeah.
Right? Like it laughs in the face of anything that's supposed to be serious superhero
You're
stuff.
gonna fill this out. Why? Because you have the best handwriting.
Yeah.
Come on, boys.
It's definitely not a show for kids.
No.
NSF,
party.
NSFC, not suitable for children.
Yeah.
A lot of swearing or work or anywhere, basically, that's anywhere remotely public. That scene in his house after he gets all
dancing, that's all I'm going to say.
He, yeah, okay, like, don't jump too far ahead, man. Like, he gets really, really drunk. And does a lot of illicit substances because he's depressed for being rejected from the Justice Gang. And I thought that was all in his head.
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't. There's a massive adult party happening in his house, and like you said, buddy dancing in the background. I was like, ooh.
But like nothing's doing it for him, right? Nothing's doing it for him.
Nothing. Like, and he's a adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, he's a hedonist.
None of the he's a hedonist, free spirited. I think is the exact phrase they use.
Yeah.
None of this was doing it for him.
Yeah.
Not a bit. So I was like, oh boy, okay. Now, early on in the episode, when he goes into that Tesseract, we see another door with all the Peacemaker helmets. So we know this is going to lead to, I didn't think it was going to lead there that quickly, but we know it's going to lead to a multiversal crossover kind of thing, right? Which in the first season, it does.
That four-eyed alien just coming out and like not even saying nothing, just throws something in and incinerates it.
Yep.
It just like... You're starting to learn this isn't just really his domain, some things.
Yeah.
And you learn later on, indeed, do cross over with it.
Yes. Yep. And it all tied back into the Superman film from this past summer because Argus becomes aware of this dimensional pocket because of Lex Luthor did in Metropolis in Superman.
Because they can be very dangerous.
It can be very dangerous. And Rick Flag Sr. even says, maybe we can use it this time without tearing the planet in half.
Yeah. Although that was kind of intentional on Lex's part that he triggered it.
Yeah. Yeah, true enough. So there's a lot going on in this first episode. Like he crosses over into the other dimension. His brother's still alive.
His dad's a nice person.
They're heroes. The three of them are heroes.
They're like they sit down and like laugh and drink and reminisce. At the end when they left, because in his universe he killed his brother when he was like 12. Yeah. And like he got to see his brother as an adult. He just breaks down like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like that would be exactly what happened. Like anybody normally, he held it in for that long.
Yeah.
And when they just left, the whole impact of like, oh my God, that was him.
Yeah.
I'm not a screw up.
No. And at one point he was married to, God, what is her name? The blonde Mrs. I can't remember her name. Anyway, at one point he was married to her.
The one that got away, he says.
The one that got away, he screwed something up and they're not together anymore. So it was, it had its moments, and then of course he from this dimension or from the other dimension shows up. They get into a scuffle that ends very
badly.
Very badly.
It's very hazardous in there. And I saw later on somebody said, you see this shot and it included that?
Yeah.
They kind of hinted at that was going to come into play again, the ceiling ornament, we'll just say.
Oh, okay.
There's a previous shot with it clearly in and lingered on a little bit. So yeah, that thing ended up being what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he oops.
That would be an understatement. Yeah, oops is a good word. So he's unalived himself. So what's going to happen next, Sean? I think we know exactly.
I can assume the identity of my double,
or his variant, because he's in a much better like everything that Peacemaker isn't in our universe, he is in this other universe, right? So obviously he's going to assume that role.
Yeah, it's good to start, and it gets us up to speed on some stuff too.
Yep,
and like you kind of said, maybe we'll get up from like living in the lowest level of GTA 5, and because they're just in like this motel.
That was a good line. I liked that.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And I watched the podcast where the people that make this, James Gunn and company, like talk about it, and like she's going downwards in her spiral as Chris is actually coming up and like coming to terms of who he is, yada yada, and like becoming a better person and all this. Like you see that moment where they're in the kitchen and he's like, what happened to your hand? She's like, I beat up my dash. Yeah. And he was like, immediately just starts getting something to ice her up, take care of her, take care of people around him.
Yeah.
He's not that dumb, blind idiot
that he was in season 1. Because let's be realistic, that's what he was in season 1.
Yeah,
He was
nature versus nurture.
Yeah, he was very narcissistic and self-centered in season 1.
Very broken.
Very, very broken. Very broken. And I think confronting a lot of his demons and ghosts from his past.
Popping out his daddy is one of the best damn things that happened to him, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and they show that again in the catch-up clip.
Yeah, which I, believe it or not, I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, right, he unalived his father. Right, now before anybody freaks out being like, oh, what's everybody? So his father was like the ultimate Nazi terrorist kind of thing. White supremacist, Red Dragon. Yeah. Not a pleasant guy at all. Not
in
fun
the comics,
to be around.
He was a white supremacist who masqueraded as a superhero.
Yeah, so there you go. Right, and now, okay, so that's an interesting question. Or interesting point. So as of right now, in this alternate Earth, we've only seen them being nice to each other.
Yeah.
What's the possibility that maybe that's going to be the twist? He's a superhero, but actually,
I wonder if they're differently bigoted, as in like they're rich and so they look down at everybody lower than them. Not like they're blah 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 because we were taught blah blah and like very like dregs they were.
Yeah.
No, they're up on the other scale and they're the kind of people that probably still look down at everyone that doesn't shine their shoes and open the door for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
so that's one because you notice they're very much their home is like compound parts and big garages and that. They're very well to do and affluent.
Very well to do.
They're laughing over old times with whiskeys and and in the parlor and with the fire and the cigars and all, like they're blue bloods, right? So that's the thing. They're not like Dad managed to have a house in the suburbs, but like when you look at like the mullets and the flooding and everything like that from the first season and the vibes they give, like, you know, like to quote a line from like Breaking Bad, like biker meth and things like that probably being made. So like, you know, this is the other end of the scale. His life is totally, but is it better? Is the grass nicer on the other side?
Right. So they could be more of a white collar criminal.
Yeah. Careful. No, they could be still heroes, but they're very detached.
Okay.
So like those very high society people who just they don't know any better maybe, and the fact that they're just taught not to value anybody and everything's extremely transactional. So and they like the accolades, like you notice all the trophies.
Yes. Right.
So they probably do it more for the accolades and the accomplishment.
So these are the guys that would think that you need your ID to buy groceries and your license plate number to vote.
Not necessarily, but
you know what I'm talking about there, right?
Defend workers' rights. Yeah, quite. Yeah. More so like justify giving people less than working wages and
They're a capitalist superhero. Yeah. Okay.
Very much.
Okay. I you know what? That would be an interesting twist.
I'd say his family there could probably trace their roots on the Mayflower kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Versus where your family tree is like a vine.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see if that theory bears any fruit. Haha. Tree, vine, fruit. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see if that theory bears any fruit. But yeah, it sounds like a solid one to me. Right? They're a little less racist and more classist.
Yeah, I think we're meant to initially think them as the better, but like you've seen how like dismissive towards an intruder that their Chris was.
Yeah.
So he's ready to end him right there.
Right there. He's ready to plug him.
Yeah. So like one of those kind of like castle doctrine defending people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be pretty accurate. Yeah. Excellent. Alien Earth episode 3 dropped this week as well. All right, so with this series, at first I was a little bit skeptical. I found the first episode a little bit hard to watch.
A little bit of a wind up.
Episode 2 was much better, but this episode 3, I was like, oh wow, you guys are doing some deep stuff here.
I always love Timothy Olyphant what he does, and this one here is just like, oh wow, no, we got some of our classic synths again.
Yeah. Yeah, he is definitely the archetype or prototype of Michael.
Yeah.
Right? Like Kirsch, that's his character. Yeah. Kirsch seems to be like the first generation of, I won't say of synth, but of that synth that does the work with the aliens.
Yeah.
And
ethically
not really their kind of.
Well, not really human, so they don't have to care.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff going on.
She can take one out, apparently.
Yes.
Wendy.
Yeah.
When her brother, and he got effed a little bit. Yeah, it was rough. I honestly thought he was like done there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too. And well, she was able to take the thing out.
Yep.
right? Like literally hacked it to pieces. I mean, she got injured as well. They had to go back and basically, would it be so? I guess we would say that she had to get reformatted.
Kinda, they probably had to fix everything that was in there piece by piece, probably at the molecular level, and yeah,
that's kind of what it seemed like they were doing, right? Like they put her on that, I don't know what you call it, biobed thing, and you know the
it's just repairing all of her.
It was in
stuff.
repair mode when it was all red, and then it snapped blue.
Yeah,
that means it was all done, and she woke up, and
because I think their hardware is supposed to more mimic humans.
Yes,
so just it's restoring her brain.
Yeah.
Because it got her good, but she just took its head off, literally. I love
literally, yeah.
Yeah, and the other kids, the redheaded girl, she's starting to have some, like, she's existential stuff on the go.
A little bit of trauma happening with her, right? I mean, she got attacked by I'm going to just call it the eyeball.
The eyeball thing.
Right? and she keeps having images of stuff happening with her eyeball. And I'm like, okay, number one, you got to knock it off because that's gross. Number two...
These are little kids having traumatic events. They got to be more comprehensive than that and talk to them like they're kids.
They're children.
Yeah.
In adult bodies.
Yeah. There's no focus on them beyond being a product to this kid.
No, that's
in charge.
Right. Like I think Wendy adapted quickly because, well, I think she understood what was happening, right, when they transferred her consciousness into the synth body. But she seemed to be a little bit older. Right, whereas the rest of the kids all seemed young, like
with the Lost Boys.
Like the two guys. Man, they're
like 5 and 6.
They're
right?
so
they're like,
young.
You all be
right?
No.
You just said the F word. Well, you just said the S word.
Yeah, right. Like they're
chuckle, giggle, right?
They're little kids.
They're children.
Well, see, one of them in the first episode, like when he's sitting, he's squirming like you see like a 5 or 6 year old would when they're talking.
Yeah,
like they're totally kids inside there.
Don't get me wrong, brilliant acting.
That's what I mean. They understood.
Yeah.
Like you're in this body, but you're like 5 or 6. Like Wendy in like the Lost Boys, she's the oldest, like 11 or 12. But like a lot of the kids are like as young as like 3.
Yeah.
I know about in this group, but like they're like kindergartnners to like grade 3, like primary students. Mainly,
I would pick those two boys that were, like you said, around 5 or 6.
The other girl I think is a bit younger than her. I think she was older. The one that's with what's his name all the time, very much teacher's pet.
Yeah, I think she. So if Wendy was 12 or 13, I would say she would probably be about 11.
Yeah,
right.
10.
So they're a little bit older. They seem to grasp concepts a little better. But the redhead synth, I think she's been suffering from trauma for a long time. The two boys are literally just children.
Yeah,
not even adolescents. They're like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, they're like kindergartners,
right?
Really.
And here they are put in these high stress environments, and I don't know,
like
man.
The cyborg found them at one point.
Yeah, and he places that thing on one of the children's
taps
neck
into him.
That can tap into him and talk to him later on. And it was kind of creepy because there was the whole stalker child abduction thing going on, where he's like, I can be your secret friend, and I'm like, oh, that's creepy.
Well, they really cement that he's not likable.
No. The cyborg working for Weyland-Yutani is not likable.
He's a hatchet man.
He's a hatchet man, and it's like he told Yutani in this episode, like, I've been gone for 65 years. I don't know anybody. All my family and friends are dead. Like, it was her grandmother that sent him on this mission, right? So like when he's talking to her, he's like, "Who's this?" And she goes, "Well, I'm the granddaughter of so and so." He's like, "Oh, that you so you're carrying on the mission kind of thing." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He's been gone for 65 years." So
I wonder if she has people to keep her up to date on things like that.
Oh, no doubt.
Handlers.
No doubt. I have no doubt. I got a feeling that Weyland-Yutani has eyes all over Prodigy.
Yes. Yeah. Well, somebody said, I was reading some comments online afterwards, like seeing the discourse online. Not really discourse, but like Discord, I should say, of just people talking about it. Prodigy is something that probably won't survive.
That's what I was just thinking the same thing, because in future movies we only hear of Weyland or Yutani, and then of course Weyland-Yutani.
Yeah.
I don't think Prodigy is going to survive the series.
No, it's either going to be bought out or it just gets destroyed. He seems like one of these startup kids, and they either get bought out or they fizzle out.
Yep. Yeah.
In this case, it's probably going to be something because of all the stuff they have. Although we can confirm he's not a synth. I thought maybe he might have been a synth. This little company head Prodigy.
Yep.
But like, no, he goes near one of the eggs and it starts
opening.
And he's just like, nope, you don't. Anything that's organic, get out.
Yeah.
Just cement it to him is like, no organics in here, and he kind of likes that now that he's like, okay, we're going to totally close this off, and he's like, good.
Yeah,
and
he can
like he's up to something.
He can do whatever he wants. Now, I think so.
They've extracted the thing from the facehugger too.
Yeah. So here's my theory about how all of this kind of fits together and why Kirsch seems to know more than what we think he knows. So we know where this fits in the timeline. This takes place before the movie Alien, 2 years before the movie Alien. But the aliens have been on the planet before Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Right?
If that's continuity, some places don't recognize, I don't know, as continuity.
For this argument, I'm going to recognize it as continuity, just from my personal theory. So the company, Weyland-Yutani, whoever it is, knows about the aliens, right, and the predators.
Yeah.
And they've kind of transferred that knowledge down the line until they were able to find samples of the species out in space.
Yeah.
So Kirsch, as a synthetic, has all that information, all that memory, all in his consciousness.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Well, they probably do have like a lot of historical documents, because you have synths that can comb through all this data, that they're cross-referencing everything they find. So if, you know, and yeah, they've been tracking this, like, what, this is 2150 or 2250?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so like you got to work out that if that's the thing, then 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 years worth of data they might have, right? Yeah, at least, and they're cross-referencing everything else, and they're kind of maybe they played with the dating a little bit, but this may be the same Earth as Blade Runner.
Yes,
especially like you see that guy now with his mask off, one of those spray people.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks a lot more like one of those suits that they'd wear in like Blade Runner when they're doing stuff.
What do you think? So, okay, so the guy that's doing the spraying in the hallway is going to turn out to be a hell of a lot more important than what you think. The first episode we see him, we've talked about this last week. The first episode we see him, he's in shot for a second, they walk on by him. Second episode we see him, they walk on by him again, but the shot lingers on him a little bit. In this episode, Wendy actually interacts with him. Like, he turns around, he's got no face mask on. I think he was having a smoke.
Yeah.
Was he having a smoke?
Yeah, he's just like working.
Just like doing work. And I'm like, so they're doing a little bit of focusing on this guy.
What is his job?
What is his job?
There? He's spraying things.
He's spraying things down.
Just wonder if they have any other things they're trying not to... Because there's a lot of stuff in their little zoo they got there, right? And it looks like there's stuff from before this ship went down.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if there's this is a whole site where there's other things. There's other ships. Because, this is 2 years or so before Alien. That ship right now is like, they're not being hauled off course yet.
No.
At the end of this, at some point in the time between then and now, they'll be hauled off course. And LV-242, whatever they go to.
Yeah,
and
I think that's what it is, LV-424.
Yeah, 424, one of those numbers.
Anyway, well,
because that's the same planet they end up going back to, because they sent a whole colony there.
Yes.
So this is maybe the planet that gave them the check mark. It's like, oh, we have to divert something there now.
Yeah.
So this may be the first real
so I guess in this, because it was going to be my hope that at the end of this season or end of the series we see Ripley, but obviously we're not going to, because she's already out in deep space.
Oh, we might see
in a
cruise
cargo
sheet.
chamber.
We might see her face on a cruise sheet or something. On like, what do we have that can get there the fastest? Because they may be in a race against others for this, because it's ultimately just an exploitable thing to them, right?
True enough.
So we can divert the ship. It can be there in 18 months. And like, let's look at the crew manifest, and she might show up. She might show up there. Manifest that we see in the first one. Yep. Her file might show up and all that, right?
That'll work for me too. Yeah. That would be a firm connection to the franchise.
Oh, I can't wait though.
Yeah.
Because this is interesting. I like they're breaking it back into that with the cassette futurism as well, and this whole look and feel of how the world is. And
oh man, like they really went back to like 1977 with the special effects and stuff. Oh, so good. Not special effects, sorry, the aesthetic of it really looks good.
2 monitors and push buttons and blinking incandescence. Yeah. A little bit of LCDs here and there, but mainly just like, grid style single color monitors for computer stuff.
And I think the alien, the xenomorph itself, is a practical suit, is it not? It's not a CGI.
Think so. As much as they can, I think.
Which looks really good.
They're learning it's really cheap. Even if you green screen it against something, it's really good, right? Yeah. Well, they've been doing that. Like the Alien movie that came out there not Romulus, is it? I'm trying to remember.
Covenant.
No, there was one earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, Romulus. Yeah.
The thing that you see at the end that was a bit more human, that it was whatever, that's like a Southeastern European basketball player, just decked out in makeup.
Really?
Yeah, it's still his face with like a bunch of stuff with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen that one, like the culmination there in the garbage scow or whatever.
Oh yeah,
they basically drop it into the rings of the planet, and it's this great big a basketball player from Europe, and he's just in the suit and everything. He's a bit gangly and stuff like that, but like he's like 7'6" or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's like a big specimen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really digging. We get to start seeing more stuff into that. With like we got like 4 or 5 eggs, and plus his little eyeball thing and the little suckery things.
Yeah.
And
okay, and you were going to mention earlier they extract one of the embryos from the face hugger.
They cut open a face hugger, and Wendy's out by the door, and it's the same kind of sound she was hearing before. And I guess what she was hearing was in the egg.
Yep.
I think what they extracted was a queen.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, because that's probably why they extracted from that. They probably saw through probably X-rays or whatever MRI, that this one has a significantly different egg. So we probably found the queen that's going to be born. So this one has in fact somebody to make a queen, and the queen blah blah blah, and the others are drones for the hive, and they start converting everything. It has that like weird organic look to it after a while. It's like bees. Yeah. So this is probably what it is, because they cut it out of the face hugger and put it into like a stasis thing. It looks like a tadpole.
They put it into his lung.
Yeah, that's what I mean, in the lung there, and it's going to develop there and be probably put in a stasis, right?
That was gruesome. Yeah. Like they saved Joe, Wendy's brother, and I thought, okay, they're going to fix him up and put him back out in the world or whatever. And it turns out they're using him for spare parts so they can test the aliens.
Well, they could probably we'll just say that his lung got wrecked and we'll give him one of these replacement ones, right? Like the one they just have in the medical drawer somewhere.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, because this is like 200 years. They have cyborgs. They got to have replacement organs, right?
Yeah, maybe that's what they're going to do. They're
artificial hearts and artificial lungs.
Slowly filling up with all these artificial organs.
Yeah. I mean, as long as his brain and everything's intact, he's still a human, but that's what I mean. Like, look at the cyborg.
I hadn't thought about
He's got tools and everything in his arm. So nanotechnology at this point is like, you got tube TVs, but you got a guy who has like a plasma caster in his like right
arm. Okay, on that note, when we come back, we're going to be talking about the new episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. But as of right now, we've got to go check in with James Covington for your weather for this week. You're listening to Sunday Night Geek on 100.1 Bay FM.
This Bay FM weather update is brought to you by the Newfoundland Labrador Liquor Corporation.
Her side of the bed is always made. Her purse is still hung up on our porch. Some days I still make a second cup of coffee for her. I miss those quiet mornings the most. Sitting at our kitchen table, talking about the day and our future together. Now she's gone forever, all because of an impaired driver.
Impaired driving impacts more than just you. End impaired driving. A message from the Newfoundland Labrador Liquor Corporation.
Bay FM weather.
Remaining warm, we'll keep clouds and a few showers in the forecast through midweek. Good evening. Mostly clear skies, breezy, not as cool tonight, low around 15. Southwest winds 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Partly cloudy for our Monday morning, again mostly cloudy, breezy, high around 24 inland, 21 along the coast, southwest winds 25 to 50. A few showers Monday night, cloudy, breezy, falling to around 16. Overcast, breezy with showers throughout over Tuesday, by around 22 in Corner Brook, 19 along the coast. For 100.1 Bay FM, I'm staff meteorologist James Covington.
100.1 Bay FM.
Your hometown sound.
And we're back with the continuation of our episode this week. Thanks, James Covington, for the weather report. Looks like it's going to be, like you were saying earlier, a little bit warm this week. That's fine. We're still in August. Summer.
My tomatoes will appreciate it.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this one time, people. I don't care the kids are going back to school. I don't care that the summer vacation is over. Summer ain't over yet.
Yeah.
We still got like a month to summer.
Yep.
So don't go getting on with your summer's almost over. It ain't.
Not yet. Not yet.
We're not at fall.
Taking it all in. Had a barbecue yesterday.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of the hot weather either, but, like...
We had a cool off.
We had a cool off. Let's get a little bit warm again. Like, don't give up. Don't give up the dream.
Even.
Don't stop. But, okay, I don't want to get sued.
They'll make you pay.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued. But yeah, no, summer's not over yet, even though, kids are going back to school next week, I think it is, or a week after next.
Week after, I think it's Labor Day for us.
Something like that, yeah. So
we're not like the Americans. The kids are already back in school. Some of my American friends on Facebook I see is like, wow, yeah, you guys like stop school like end of May, but then you like go back in like end of August. Yeah. Summer's still like on the go.
Summer's still on the go. I don't know. Anyway, I found that very weird. It's very off-putting, jarring, seeing kids go back to school at like the end of July. Like, what?
No.
That's just wrong. Anyway. All right, so this week's episode of Strange New World was definitely something that was unique and new and interesting.
You get a documentary point of view.
And not even so much as a title card. The first thing that comes up on screen is, this film has been declassified by Starfleet intelligence. It may contain information that... I'm like, what are we getting into here?
Well, you see what our intrepid navigator, her brother, has been up to. Filming.
Such a very good episode. Right? Like, Strange New Worlds, I don't think at this point, we're almost done season 3, believe it or not. We're almost done season 3, and I have to say,
I think 4 more episodes.
4 more episodes?
Yeah, I think so.
And there has not been a single miss.
No. This one's one of those compelling episodes of ethics and things like that.
Yeah, very much so. And, it kind of gives us a little bit of backstory as to why these people joined Starfleet. Right? Like, we know Uhura was looking for a family. We know, like, Ortega's was looking basically for a challenge. Like, there was a lot of different things going on in this episode. But it all centered around this conflict between neighboring planets.
Yeah, one that's been very much higher, imbalanced on the aggressor versus the ones that are trying to fight for their freedom.
Yeah. And
1 million versus 100,000 casualties.
Yeah. Crazy amounts. Right? And the secret to winning the war is this creature.
Yeah, that they can mentally enslave.
Yeah.
Control, and it has a, like, devastating ability.
Yeah. It's kind of like a massive EM pulse or something. I couldn't really tell what it was. So psionic, okay. Yeah. Right, that's why Spock couldn't go anywhere near it, because
he's a telepath. He's susceptible. Same thing as if he was a betazoid.
Right.
If you're at all like sensitive mentally to stuff,
and he could feel it light years away.
Yeah.
Right, like this creature was crawling out, and he could feel it light years away that this creature was in pain.
Yeah. It was,
I guess.
Well, they had a joke on it basically, and they were going to like take it to like this battle, use it like chattel.
Yep.
And they were. It was classified what they had to go do. They were being they weren't even told much by the ones they were supposed to be helping.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And even confronted.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, the Larix or something like that. Some weird alien name, some strange alien name. And a lot of stuff is being kept hush-hush. And it all came down to, these are your orders. This is one thing I noticed. These are your orders. These are your orders. This is all we can tell you. These are your orders. And it kind of got, at one point, it was like, so this is all going to just be, I was just following orders?
Yeah.
We've heard that argument before, haven't we?
In the beginning of the episode, too, they have that narrative of, like, they're supposed to be scientists out discovering, but also, like, soldiers and stuff like that. Like, when they're talking to M'Benga, special forces and all this redacted stuff is like, I'm just a doctor. It's like, Starfleet, special forces, deployments, redacted. I'm like, just a simple country doctor hat.
Well, I mean, we know that M'Benga's got a bit of a pack.
He's a badass.
Right?
He's a Green Beret, right?
He's basically a Green Beret. Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when that card came
SEAL.
Name M'Benga Joseph, rank commander, Starfleet I mean, I guess realistically, he was probably a Mako at some point.
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
He's definitely special forces, special incursions, right? Because like they didn't even show a picture with his file.
No
picture, no picture, black with text, and it was like redacted.
Everything was. Wow. And that all came up after he was asked the question, have you ever killed anybody? And I'm like, ooh, that's an interesting question. No kills. Oh, wow.
Here at the sick bay, he's even got a casualty in the sick bay, so.
Right.
Because that Klingon, like, ambassador, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
So
yeah, you don't play.
No, and Benga does not play. He is like the ship's badass.
Yeah, that's why Una spars with him. Because he knows she can take it. Because she's basically like Captain America.
Yeah, pretty much she is.
Yeah.
Like, let's be
Superhuman,
realistic.
apparently, her strength level is. She's actually not peak. She is superhuman.
Yep. So we get to see a little bit more about the characters that through other series we didn't really get to learn much about, right? Like you'll notice they only touched on Spock a little bit. Her, we got a little bit more of. We didn't get anything out of Christine Chapel.
No.
They didn't even interview her.
No.
Right? So like these are characters that were already kind of, and they didn't interview Scotty.
No.
These are characters we're already kind of familiar with from the original series and the movies. So it was mostly Mbenga, Ortegas, Noonien Singh, and Pike.
Yeah. Because the only thing about, like, her of any focal point, because she's one of the main characters in this episode, is, like, her friend, she didn't realize her roommate had died during the Gorn incursions or whatever.
Yeah.
On the ship went down all hands.
What was it? What was it? Ticonderoga.
They named the ship and they named the place where it went down.
Yeah.
But she had no idea until she was told in the interview.
Yep.
And the filmmaker isn't known to her from before.
Yep.
They go back.
Well, let's be real. They've had a little bit of a thing on the go since he's been on the show.
Hung out.
They've Netflixed and chilled.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
They've Netflixed and chilled.
But then you also see like Una Chin, not Una. Lon, yeah, you see Lon be a stone cold soldier there in the range and everything like that, in the leather like Emma Peel, the Avengers outfit, right? She's British too, so I mean that's what I mean. It's like just like you're like special agent in that outfit.
I liked it when she's that whole scene where she's doing the target practice,
just breaking down a record, and
she turns around and winks at the camera, kind of thing. I was like, that was good. That was La'an Noonien Singh right there. Right?
I'm good at what I do.
I'm good at what I do.
Pride in what I do.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of the history of these characters being developed here, and a lot of the history of Starfleet, because they all talked about Starfleet and what it stood for, what it meant to them, and the backdrop of all that, like you were saying, was this creature being taken to be used as a weapon.
Yeah.
But they find that the creature is perfectly 100% sentient and doesn't want to do this.
Yeah, it's basically got a neural suppressor.
Yeah.
And the aliens they thought were like a scout ship, they weren't trying to hurt it, they were hitting its neural suppressor.
Yeah.
Taking it off the leash.
Yeah, taking it off the leash.
It takes off, and they discover after a while a way to communicate after it like obliterates a couple things.
Well, I think it blew up that ship with the crew on it, and it attacked the Enterprise because it didn't know what the Enterprise was.
Yeah,
right. So it attacked the Enterprise, and that it was Uhura's idea. Like, we got to talk to this thing.
Yeah,
right. Like, stop trying to corral it. Like, let's talk to it. We know it's conscious. We know it's sentient. Let's talk to it.
Yeah,
right?
Because weapons don't really work, and even when they try to hit it with a photon torpedo at one point, it just more made it mad.
And
then it just came to start to attack. And, yeah.
Got it angry. That's all it did when they whacked it with the photon torpedo.
Mongo from Blazing Saddles, don't shoot. No, you shoot, you just make it angry.
You just make it angry. Yeah. And that's exactly what they did. They just made it angry. So when they managed to communicate with it, because it was Uhura who was the one that was able to successfully communicate with it and kind of get a feel.
Spock is a bit too sensitive.
Spock is too sensitive. Yeah, he was the one who made initial contact. Though.
Yeah, but it just overloaded him.
Right. Yeah. So Uhura was the one who made contact, and she realizes that the creature had been modified and, for lack of a better, tortured.
Yeah, for 7 years.
That all it knows now is anger and aggression, and it actually tells the crew of the Enterprise, like, "There's nothing you can do to save me. Kill me.
Yeah, I want to die.
I want to die.
I want it to be over."
Yeah.
And you learn she has babies.
She has babies. She has babies. And the Federation, through Starfleet, through Pike, has declared that planet now a sanctuary planet. So nobody's allowed to go near it because it doesn't belong to either one of the alien species that was fighting over it or was going to be using the species. It doesn't belong to the Federation, so there's no other civilization on it except for these creatures. So the Federation says, this is now a sanctuary planet. It's under our protection. Cross this line at your peril. Right, which I thought was
preserve or something like that.
Like a nature preserve is essentially what it was, right?
They were warned. You're either with us or against us, and you don't want to be against us.
I love that line
because of the Federation. They're a bunch of worlds, right?
Yeah. But it also kind of gave me a little bit of the icky creeps too, because it's kind of like
Mr. Torres, when he's having a conversation with Uhura, brings up something that there can be very much things taken away from where this can be colonialism. You can be a colonialist, or you can be somebody who actually defends situations, and that's what they helping. Although this thing would have changed because they were the ones being taking on the most casualties. This was the species going to use this, but ethically they couldn't allow it. So
that was that line when that was delivered, my heart leapt up into my throat for the simple fact that here is because the character I think has got a bit of a British or North American lean to him, and he looks at Uhura and says, "So what? You're a colonizer now?" And I went, "Oh,
yeah,
buddy! Oh, that was wow."
Yep.
That was, and I mean, that's the way Uhura took it. Like, really, like her attitude after that was like, "Really, you said that to me?"
Yeah. Yeah, it made me think about like when you don't think about something that you're exploiting and just for your own cause, and those themes come up, and this very much was like, and they figured everybody looked to see her off when they found a sun for her to fly into. And everybody gave her send off because everybody knew what was up and what they were doing, and they made sure she could have her final wish.
It was a very, very moving episode. Right, and the way it was done, the entire story done through that documentary feel. Because I'll be honest with you, like Strange New Worlds has been funny. It's had its funny episodes.
Oh, yes.
And I thought for sure, or I kind of had a hope that they were going to do like an Office or Parks and Rec style episode.
That would be cool if he's going to be on for the rest of the season. He has to do something else, like do that, like a day in the life of the Enterprise, and it's like.
But this was deep.
Yeah, like accidentally coming across like Ms. Khan and Spock in a closet somewhere.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, he does show it, like she goes to his quarters and they meditate together. So we know what meditation means to a Vulcan.
Yeah. Because we saw that in Enterprise, especially between a Vulcan and a human.
Yeah. That is definitely a sign for get you.
I do like how they ended it though, and like basically they're like, we can't let a war crime happen kind of thing, and showing like they're not, and they show like the positive, we are Starfleet.
Yeah,
we're not we're not really a military organization, and we are explorers, but we're also there to help
and protect.
Yeah, not a colonizer, just making sure the playing field is a bit fair and you're not infringing on the rights of others.
Yes, And I think that kind of puts to bed the whole discussion that fans have had over the years. Is Starfleet a military? Yes. I firmly believe, Starfleet has a military service.
Yeah.
But it is also for exploration and research and increasing human knowledge.
Because what they have is like a bunch of things at the same time as being military, where we only think of military doing one real thing when there's a uniformed service.
Yes.
Yeah, it has a bunch of different divisions that do a bunch of different uniform services.
Yep.
You can be a barber or a cook.
Or a steward. Or you can be a captain of a starship.
Yep.
Like there's
special forces.
Or special forces and then become a doctor. Okay. Maybe that's his way of making up for his sins.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just has, this is going to sound dark, maybe he just has a really good understanding of human anatomy.
Well, that's the thing, too. You're a doctor, but you're also special forces at the same time.
Right.
And you're an exobiologist to boot. You know how other species are built, too.
That's a dangerous combination when you think about it, right?
And they were using them adrenaline drugs that can let them, like, take on Klingons. Him and her, Chapel, too.
Right, so Chapel, they did.
Chapel was another one like that. Right. It was him, Chapel, and Torres are the three I know of that were in the
Klingon War.
Yeah, they were straight veterans up in it.
Yeah.
They saw actual combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Pike actually saw combat, did he?
No.
Because he was on Discovery when the Klingon War was going on. Was that?
No, that was before. He was on Enterprise, but Enterprise had that problem at the beginning of the season, so he got to be over on Discovery while Enterprise is in Space Dock.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so he went over and helped out there.
Yeah.
But no, during the war, which is a few years before, because that's the first part of Discovery you see, I think Bob was still captain, and they were probably posted elsewhere, because she was the flagship. She wouldn't have been possibly out on the battlefield. They had a lot of older ships they sent there at the big battle, and that's what kind of taught them their lesson. They didn't send their best.
They didn't send their best, and the Klingon War was ended by the Organians, so it wasn't even ended by a just clear victory between either Klingons or humans.
It wasn't even a war of attrition at that point.
No.
And she was sending me some pictures. Angel Sky has been sending us some, sending me some stuff of. She's out to a, oh darn it, I minimized it. She's out to a Filipino place. And she's got the chicken steamed tacos and some wonton soup, but like
that sounds good.
Yeah, there's she sent me I'll show you the picture now. Is that there she got?
Oh, that looks good.
Good feed.
That looks good.
Wonton soup and steamed tacos.
All I had for supper this evening was a Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
I didn't even have, I had some leftovers. I gave Toby some leftovers from the barbecue, but I just had like air fryer fries and some sausage and
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's all good.
I'm gonna make some more fries later and just gonna like heat up and dump a can of Irish stew on it.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that either.
I was wondering earlier if I had any stuff to make dressing.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I'm eating good enough there. I'm eating good enough.
Yeah.
The weekend was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, good shows and
you guys didn't get a chance to watch Foundation yet?
Not yet.
Big reveals on Foundation.
We missed that Terrence Stamp passed away last week.
So he did, yes.
I think of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Him as Bernadette.
What?
When I was a kid, I used to think of him as General Zod.
Yes.
But Priscilla, Queen of the Desert came out in the 90s. It was on CBC, and I saw it, and I've seen it a few times since, and he plays a character named Bernadette in that one.
I've never seen it.
It's an Australian film. It's on Tubi now.
Okay.
And it's like these three gay men. Well, actually, I think Bernadette is trans. Is a trans woman, but they a younger gay and an older gay, Guy Pearce and Hugo Weaving and Terrence Stamp, and they're all on this bus they bought for cheap and named it Priscilla and decorated it up, and they just went to this place in the middle of nowhere to do this 3-person show in this like tourist town in like northeastern Australia. And
okay.
Just about life. Hugo Weaving's character is a dad, but he's going to get to see his son and afraid what his son's going to think of him because he's a drag queen.
Okay.
And it's fun because Bernadette's like the elder, and she's been through it all in all of her life, and that very much a lady. Doesn't like ABBA.
All right.
But that's a good one by Terrence Stamp. Although I still got to watch the Limey is another one, an action one. He's more like
that was recently too, wasn't it? The Limey.
The Limey about 10-15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but still like it's more into current.
Right.
Yeah, and that's an actiony one. He's kind of like Liam Neeson's been in some of these white knuckle kind of movies.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But he was one that passed away, and TikToker passed away. The cinnamon bun guy.
Oh.
He was a great big guy. I said, "Oh, look at that cinnamon bun!" And like I forget his name myself too, but I was like, "Oh, I've seen colors."
Man, I go on TikTok once a year, maybe twice, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
When I'm on his Instagram, the TikToks leak over.
Yeah.
Some of them now, they're on everything.
I pay no mind or attention to any of these TikTok creators or Instagram creators. I don't.
I usually see them in the memes.
Nah. Couldn't be bothered. That's the one thing of social media. Like I'll find stuff that I find funny or interesting, but as for like following somebody and meh, whatever.
Yeah,
it pops up my feed. It pops up my feed.
I saw something announced this week too. It's gonna be they're just expanding a bit on what stuff they're doing for DCU because Mr. Miracle and Barda. They talked about like all the Super Buddy stuff starting to come out, like Green Lanterns, Mr. Miracle, Barda, and they're still going over stuff for Booster Gold because they had something, but the third act was kind of weak, so they're back to the drawing board on it. They don't want to release half-ass stuff, and he doesn't believe in a Maxwell Lord that kills Blue Beetle, so they're not doing that bad guy Maxwell Lord.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have probably a lot more Justice League International stuff.
And James Gunn did say, it was either yesterday or Friday, that the Blue Beetle fits perfectly into the DCU, so I fully expect we're going to see Blue Beetle
I think our booster goal is going to be where Booster's rescuing Blue Beetle.
Could be.
I think we're already seeing some of the super buddies already, so I think this is what we're seeing. He was a big Gunzetti. He's a huge fan of Justice League International.
So do you think we're going to? Okay, so do you think we're going to see the oh my God, Ted
the Batman?
What?
Are you talking about Batman One Punch, where he knocks out Guy Gardner?
Yeah. Yes. No. I'm trying to think of what their name is. The Blue Beetle before. Oh, good Lord. Cord?
Ted Cord. Ted Cord.
So do you think we're going to see that Blue Beetle?
Well, they said it lines up good, and in the post credits, he's missing, and a transmission comes in over that thing in the lab, and he's trying to reach out to somebody. You can hear it. It's me, Ted. Like he's still.
What is this in?
Blue Beetle. Post credits.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
Yeah, right. But I did. It takes place in Ted's lab. Like at the lab of the show, like the young Blue Beetle guy.
Oh.
Ted, they're working at Ted Cord's lab.
Okay.
That's why they have, like you've seen in clips, they have the bug. You haven't seen Ted?
No.
But his bug is used.
His bug is there? Okay.
Yeah. Because Lopez flies it for a little while.
Right. The bug, of course, being his
ship. Yeah. And there's even the Dan Garrett Blue Beetle outfit is on display in this place along with Ted's outfit.
Okay.
You see Ted's outfit, the Blue Beetle outfit.
I'm going to have to actually go watch this, so...
Yeah,
I mean, I heard it was good.
It is decent, and they pay attention to the whole lineage. Even though you don't see Ted or anything like that, you still see signs of Ted was quite much existent in this world. So,
okay,
yeah.
So I guess what I'm trying to get at is, are we going to get the classic Blue Beetle Booster Gold?
I think so. Characters starting to line up for it because, as well, like I said, Mr. Miracle and Barda were also mainstays, and Oberon and. Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, probably Martian Manhunter, I'm hoping. Guy Gardner's there.
Flame and Ice, or Fire and Ice, whatever.
Fire and Ice, although you might be substituting Hawk Woman for Fire, maybe, because she kind of has that same personality.
Yeah.
Although I'd still like to see Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
Although I have that issue with Guy tries to take her to a theater for a date. Oh, they're just, because the lady's not wearing a top taking the ticket. It's like, oh, no, they're just playing it up for the crowd, baby. And then you see that the poster is 3 men and a babe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She tries to knock his block off afterwards.
Yeah.
It's kind of a taxi driver.
He takes her to
a
grown-up movie.
Yeah. I at the same time, somebody's trying to kill him or something like that. It's hilarious because they're trying to be out of the date. He's doing everything wrong, and then they're both mad, and they both gang up on the guy that's trying to kill Guy for some reason. I can't remember.
Okay.
Just beat the guy up.
And this is all in the comics, obviously.
Yeah,
so if there's anybody there listening going, I never saw this in anything.
Yeah, but like, this is the kind of, like, I'm already seeing this stuff, so this is the kind of stuff I'm going to start expecting because of the characters we've been getting introduced to. Yeah. I think we're going to see Justice League International like at the forefront.
I hope we do.
It's coming.
In fact, I hope when the Justice Gang gets renamed, I hope it's going to be the JLI.
Yeah.
The Justice League International stuff would lend itself much more to James Gunn's style than the Justice League American stuff would.
Yeah.
Right? Because Justice League International, let's be honest, it was a joke.
Yeah.
It was meant to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, yeah. I got one of the annuals where this little country somewhere tries to get the Joker to assassinate members of the JLI or something like that, and they steal like a whisper tank. Right. At the same time, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold being broke, they're doing like a super repo business. They're supposed to go repo the tank, and Joker's already stolen it in that. And they're not in uniforms. It's just like street clothes and stuff like that. It's hilarious.
That's funny stuff. Right?
Yeah.
And that's back when it was drawn by Kevin Maguire, right?
Kevin Maguire and
If you have a comment about this program, we'd love to hear it. Email or call us, or send us your feedback through social media.
This is Rogers TV.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out with friends, drink responsibly. Always have a plan for a safe ride home for yourself, your family, and your friends. You'll be helping to shut out impaired driving.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Baseball, there's nothing more important than making it home.
George Springer has tied the game.
Doesn't matter how you get there.
It's gone!
But I do it with style.
Boy, has he got some kind of power.
And a little swagger, too.
Because no matter where you happen to be,
what a play!
There's only one place.
Got it!
Jays fans call home.
Sportsnet.
Sportsnet. Sportsnet.
Sportsnet, home of the Blue Jays.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. Wonder what he'll be